Baltimore Ravens. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jacksonville taking the field. There's their quarterback, Blake Bortles, who had somewhat of a roller coaster year, but more wins this season than in his first 3 years combined. And look, the defense helped, but the bottom line, they were within earshot of going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, no matter what you say about his season, roller coaster or not, he did the biggest thing. Led his team to 2 playoff wins, and just what you said, within an eyelash of taking out the New England Patriots and representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. A really great finish for Blake Bortles and the Jaguars.
First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
Wide receiver Allen Robinson has a well-deserved reputation as a guy who wins the jump balls downfield. Every time you talk about him and people describe him, they want to marvel at his ball skills. But quietly, he continues to improve his route running and the other facets of his game as he tries to get into the upper echelon of receivers in the NFL.
Down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for Baltimore, Ladarius Webb. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Time to get a look at Joe Flacco as he and the Baltimore offense take the field. Now, Charles, I'm going to give you some negative numbers from this last year on Flacco, and then you give me your assessment. 12 quarterbacks who played all 16 games in 2017, his 18 touchdowns were the fewest. But he has hung around for a long time. What do you think of where he's at?
Well, I think that obviously the numbers are not what they're looking for. They did get better production in run game, though, this year. Alex Collins, who they picked up for this season, really provided a nice spark. And you know they're a run-first team. And when they get that, that usually makes Joe Flacco a better player. But remember, he's coming off of a knee injury the year before, trying to get back into form. I think that his better years are still ahead of him. I don't think it's all behind him at this point, but he does need to improve his numbers.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Flacco off play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. You bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, Flacco now. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Well, this is brought in by Pryor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Flacco here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down, the run with Lynch. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Second down, Lynch, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Lynch right side, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play in any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Down right around the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. He juked him, and it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, A scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Bortles now on first down. That is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. It's a 3-point game here early. More from Jacksonville after this. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. There jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. It certainly was a disappointing end to the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got to upgrade at wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco's going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Down, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Getting the call, Lynch running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run of the ball.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. This is Lynch, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make it 6-0. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Second down, here's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. 339. 339.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
Midfield, here's Bortles. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Down is Bortles. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Line now.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue
And now
45.
whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. time a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense lining up first and 10. Flacco from the gun. Gets around him. And a nice gain at 21 yards. After that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Defensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
This one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Jaguars and the Ravens have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league. Let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Ravens with the ball midway through one. The pass will be completed into coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. Ravens would later kick a field goal. Ravens with the ball early in the second. Flacco's going to show off his strength. He ended up picking up 35 yards on the play, but they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. Late in the first half, they run with their powerhouse, Leonard Fournette, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They go up by 1. Still a little time left on the clock. Flacco's going to show off his speed. He'll end up running for over 20 yards on the play. We're set up for a great second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
This one back up to his 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Joe Flacco. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Zone first down for Flacco. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Telvin Smith able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Passing play, Flacco, and he's going to go down again. Malik Jackson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fournette, a first down carry. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
scrambles to throw on second down. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A handoff to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, Let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Pryor. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. It's Bortles. And some room to run now. A gain of 39 that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He stiff arms him. Oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's a give to Lynch. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. And some room to maneuver. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st down, Bortles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. Down at 10 now for the offensive group. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchups group if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Bortles. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Set of downs here. Bortles. And some space here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. That does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Field goal back out. Lambeau to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st down, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Flacco here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. On the run, it's Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they run with a backup. it's Chris Ivory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to
stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This is Fournette, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about